It's Friday. I think it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Today, what time is it? It's 9:20, Friday. And today, at first, I woke up and it felt a little different. Well, I've been struggling at work. I've been struggling to get it together at this job for some reason that I just started. I don't know why. Usually it doesn't take me a long time to get something. But for this job, for some reason, it has taken me longer than usual. I've had 2 days where I've had 2 days where one day they had to call me and tell me come back because they knew I wasn't gonna finish my route, and I still had a lot of packages. The other day was my second day, and they called me also to come back because I wasn't gonna finish it. I still had a lot of packages as well. So today, I was off yesterday for Halloween, took my baby trick-or-treating. Today, when I went to work, I was feeling a little bit discouraged. I was a little bit like, oh, it's another day. It's another day of work. It's not gonna go good. I was already thinking like that. And then whenever they gave me like my package, like it's a bag that has all the stuff for work, like the car keys for to deliver the packages and the work phone and um the credit card, the flashlight. Well, whenever they handed that to me and I started to walk out, they're like, "Hey, before you start scanning your stuff, before you go, don't scan your stuff yet. Wait for us to come outside." Which it was strange because usually they don't do that. Usually they want you to hurry up, scan the stuff, and hurry up and get on the road, you know? And so I was already like, what? And it was a little bit scary because I know I haven't been doing the greatest. The last time I was late and I felt really bad. Even though I finished early, I finished the route like at. Let me mute this one. I finished the route like at 7:40. And the shift ends at 8:30. But I finished the route at 7:40, but I didn't account for the time it was gonna take me to drive all the way back to the actual place. Hi, you look like you have pretty feet, if you don't mind me saying that. I don't know how I feel about that. But so I was already worried whenever they told me not to scan my packages. I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? You know, something bad is gonna happen. And um so I waited for them, and I noticed that it was a lot more packages in that one, and they picked a larger route, you know. And so then they come outside, they're like, oh, you can start scanning your packages now. I was like, okay, what? They said Well, it's because somebody didn't come in, so you're gonna have a full route this time. It's a larger route this time. My other routes were smaller, but they were farther apart. The homes were farther apart, and so I was like, okay. They're like, you have a full route. Do you have any questions? I was like, no. They're like, well, do you need any help to get faster? I was like, no. Like, they're like, faster on your feet. I was like, no, I run. I run. I guess they think that I don't really try hard to get the packages done, but I do. I run. The problem was it's so dark out there. I don't know how to do the maps really good. Oh, anyways, I don't know how to do the maps. Can y'all hear me? I don't know how to read the maps, that map, because that GPS system they use that you have to use is not really good. It doesn't account for like construction or any of that stuff. But I was like, I run. I don't walk when I do my deliveries. And they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I do too. But they're like, okay, well, you have a big route. You have a lot of packages and good luck. And, pretty much saying like, you need to get this done. I was like, okay, I got it. But I've been struggling a lot lately, like emotionally and mentally. I've been struggling a lot, especially in between jobs. This job is only part time, so been struggling financially, been struggling in my relationship, been struggling like in all kinds of ways. And then now, like with my job, struggling with that because I'm used to getting something right really fast. I'm really quick at retaining information and getting it together. And I haven't been doing that. And I guess it's just because of where I am in my head. I'm in my head all the time. But whenever on this route, mind you, it wasn't supposed to be my route. The person that route it was supposed to be for, they didn't come in today. So it wasn't supposed to be my route, but it ended up being my route. Well, the route I went, I see a big old sign with lights, and it was a really beautiful sign, and it said my name on it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, my name is a word, so, that's the name, and my name's a name, it's a word. But I was like, that's really nice. I wanted to take a picture of it, but you can't stop. You're being recorded the whole time while you're driving, and you can't use your phone. But I was like, that's really nice. It was nice seeing that. Please go to, I don't know what that is. Um, it was really nice seeing my name, and then I didn't really think nothing of it. And then there's another sign that looks exactly like the last one, saying the name of the cul-de-sac. I don't know how to say it real good, the word. But there's another sign. The sign after that says faith. And then my GPS that is telling me where to go, it says turn on Faith Lane. And then while I'm driving down Faith Lane, I see another sign that says wisdom. And it was like, then I was like, okay, it was strange, but it was really beautiful because you know how you always hear people talk about that God talks to them, and or the Holy Spirit talks to them, and you're like, what? How do they talk to you? Like, what do you mean? Are they like literally talking to you? Are you hearing things? Like, do you mean through like figuratively, like you they're sending you signs, or are you telling God like, uh, if it starts raining, that means you sending me a sign? Like I always question that, or like, are they the chosen one and I'm not chosen, because I'll ask for signs and I never got them, or I never heard him, even when I really, really wanted to. Well, anyways, I felt like I was getting like he was sending me messages, because um there was multiple signs one after another, and then the GPS kept saying the names of the streets and the area, the community, and another one said wisdom, another sign said success, another sign said trying to remember all the names. I'm gonna look up all the names. But um it was really beautiful because the first sign that I saw was my name. You know, like that's when I started seeing it. Was the first sign that I saw was my name. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. They have a community that community housing community is named after me." And then but I didn't put much mind into it until all the rest of the pieces started falling, showing up after that. It's in Texas. This is in Texas. Let me see if I can look it up so I can show y'all. Like, I even was trying to find it because on my maps, but for some reason, my history of where I went, it wasn't logged in on my account, so I couldn't see where I was before. It wasn't showing up because I wanted to find the community where I was at. Because that was so awesome. Like, that was really nice to, I felt like I finally got my like sign. Um, I don't want to get emotional. Um, Let me just eat really fast. One moment. I feel like I got my sign, like that it's gonna be okay. And I'm not even like a very like um I'm not even a really like religious person, I do have faith in but I'm not like an extreme person of religion. I believe in God and I know there's something greater than me, and I know He saved me from addiction, but we still have our struggles. We still have our struggles like um mentally and emotionally, but um it's just been one of those times in my life. So that came like at the perfect time, like it came at the perfect time that because I was scared at first that they were making me go on this big route for the first time because I've been doing really bad. I was scared, but I was meant to go on that route. Like, there's a reason why I had to go on that route today, and it was so I could see that it's gonna be okay and have faith. Like a lot of my deliveries were on faith lane, and happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank you. I need to go get a tissue. But yeah, it was really beautiful. It was really beautiful. I wasn't expecting that. And it made me a little bit emotional. Like, I'm sure the cameras were probably thinking, like, what is wrong with this lady? Because I was like talking. I was like, oh my God, look at the sign. I was talking to God. Like, I was like, God, I see you and I hear you. And you're not allowed to be talking because they'll think you're on the phone. You're not allowed to be on the phone while you drive. And there's an AI camera that's recording everything, you know. But I was like, felt so like into it whenever I saw everything. That was like, I see you, I hear you, and yeah, it was just a new experience for me, like a really new experience for me. I'm trying to look it up so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Hopefully, they'll have like little pictures of all the signs that were there. And for the first time, I got back to the station. I got back to the station first, even though it was a very large route, my first large route, and I had been failing miserably at that lately, even with the smaller routes. But they're like, you had the fastest deliveries per hour, like the amount of packages delivered per hour. I got there the fastest before anybody. I didn't get in trouble. One of the guys got there after me and he got in trouble for speeding a lot. And he's one of the best drivers. So I didn't get in trouble. They were all proud of me. They're like, "What did you do different?" And I was like, "I don't know. I think I got out of my head. I really tried." And I was told by God that it was going to be okay. And but um so it was a good experience. I'm like, I was not feeling it when I woke up for work this morning. I was not, but I'm thankful I went. I'm thankful that guy did not show up for work today and I had to take that route. I'm thankful they let me take that route because it was a large route and I'm sure they had no faith in me because I have not been doing good. And I'm thankful I was paying attention to all the signs that were there. I don't know why you can't see this route. But yeah, it was like different cul-de-sacs, like wisdom, success, faith, um, a bunch of different signs, like one after another. It was really beautiful. Let me see if I can find it. I want to show y'all because it was really beautiful. And it was still dark outside because I get up at like 1 something in the morning. Today I got up at 1:30 in the morning and it was still dark outside. My shift starts at 3 in the morning. So those signs have lights on them, so they were flashing really bright, standing out from everything, They were standing out. I'm sure if it was daytime, they wouldn't have stood out to me as much, but they stood out. They were shining. It was really beautiful. And I think it was what I needed to see. It was my first experience like that. I think this is youth build. I didn't even know that place existed. I didn't know there was a place called Faith Lane and Wisdom and uh, different cul-de-sacs. I don't know how to say that right. Cul-de-sac. Why do they even call it like that? But yeah, I lived over here all my life and I've never gone directly to that area. I get to go like part of delivering for like Amazon is I get to go to a lot of different places that have really beautiful homes and out in the country, like very far away. And it's like, I'll be thinking, oh my God, these people are so blessed. Look how, like, their children must enjoy living out here, not in the city, in these nice areas. And it's probably a lot safer. I don't know why it doesn't let me. Why it's not showing me? It showed me on my phone. I looked on my phone. Literally, right after I had clocked out, I looked on my phone to find that place because I was like, oh my God, that was so amazing. And I didn't want to pull over to take pictures because I told you I've been doing really bad at work, so I didn't want to take more time. I don't even take my breaks because I don't want to show up late, you know? So at work, we're supposed to have two 15-minute breaks. I don't even take those breaks. I've never taken those breaks because I never have time to, and two, I'm always scared, they're gonna be mad at me, even though they're already mad at me because I've failed twice. I've came back with a bunch of packages twice before out of these I think it's 6 days that I've worked. I can't believe I got emotional, but it's just it is what it is. It is what it is. It was just very beautiful, a beautiful experience for me since I've never experienced something like that. And it was in a time that I really needed it, you know? I know y'all probably don't care about it, but I know that people can still watch the live after I I after I'm done going live. I know people can still watch it. So maybe somebody else needs to hear that. Okay, you know, or that see that other people are going through things also, you know. Sometimes I feel like I don't know why. Sometimes I feel like I'm unique and I'm the only person going through some things, or I'm the only person going through a spiritual crisis, or I'm the only person going through financial crisis or identity crisis, which, in recovery they tell us we are not unique in that way is what I mean. We're not unique. There's other people that going through what we go through, not just us, you know? There's other people that experience what we experience. So don't be like, oh, it's just me. Why me? I should not be eating this. This is the early, but I'm in my feelings. So homemade mac and cheese it is. I wish it would let me see this. This is Yahoo. Maybe I need to go on Google because I use Google Maps to show. Oh, why isn't my cul-de-sac? Girl, I don't know why. I don't know why, but I could see the comments on my laptop. I couldn't see them. I couldn't see them on my stupid phone for some reason. I just realized I missed all of those. It says, um, "You're welcome. What are you doing?" Oh, so what I was doing, I was telling them about this experience that happened at work, and when I was driving at work, that I seen a big old sign that said my name, and my name is a word also. So I was like, oh, I didn't think too much of it. I just thought it was really pretty, seeing my name. They have reflector. Sister, God is real, and you completely changed my life. And he completely changed my life over 8 years. They have reflectors on cul-de-sac faces. Beautiful thing I have to pop out. Keep going on your journey. Yes, it is. Nice tattoo. That's what counter what the most will do. And care about it. I've been praying for you. Eat up, girl. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry I missed all the comments. I don't know why it's not showing it on my phone for some reason. Luckily, I have this. I don't know if you're still here, but it said my name on the sign, and after that, there was a bunch of other signs that said faith, wisdom, success. Like there was a bunch of other signs, different cul-de-sacs. That's what you said. Thank you. Um, um, there was different cul-de-sacs, in different lanes, and my GPS would say turn on Faith Lane. Like how beautiful is that? Like what? I've never had that happen to me. Like it was literally talking to me because my GPS was talking to me. It was literally telling me that, hey, you need to rely on your faith. Like get out of your head and stop trying to have control over your life because you do not have control. He has control, and when you did have control, look at what you did to yourself, you know? Thank you. Yeah, I was just very emotional. I'm sorry I'm like a big baby. I'm such a big baby, like a huge baby. Oh, I miss the Dabby Bug. I'm sorry I missed your comment. You're welcome. God makes me emotional. Do you have any disposable gloves, plastic gloves, rubber gloves, cleaning gloves, surgical gloves? What are you talking about, sir? I do have some gloves because I sometimes use them for cooking and cleaning. But that's a weird question. But yeah, it made me really emotional because it was in the time that I needed it the most. And it made me open my eyes. Like I was like, okay, I'm hearing, I see you. I would probably look very crazy talking to myself in the car. The camera was probably like, what is wrong with this lady? Hmm? Okay, so I like to stay and watch the live stream because people wearing the disposable gloves on both hands just for me while you're live streaming as well. I'm sorry, sir. His timing is perfect. It really is. It really is. And I see because I remember there was so many times I would be like, God, if you're really there for me, if you're really there, you need to do this, like demanding stuff, like, and that's not how it works. Hi, Roger. My day has been very emotional. And I kind of don't want to say it again because, as you can see, I've been crying, and I don't look very nice crying. I'm gonna think I'm an ugly crier, but I'm just thankful for today. It went better than other days at work. I did really good. I was the first one back to the station. I was the fastest one that got all my deliveries done for the first time. I beat the fastest guy. The fastest guy got in trouble for speeding, and I still beat him. And I had everything delivered, and my delivery rate was over triple the amount than it's been per hour. So I did really good. Yeah, I've been, praise God. I've been I've been stressing a lot. Like I was like, they gonna fire me. It's like they're gonna fire me because I'm not getting it together. I'm really fast at like I'm really fast at retaining stuff. I'm really fast at learning stuff. I can learn a new thing and I'll get really good at it really fast. I think that's the addiction in me. Like, when you have addictive personality, you get obsessive and compulsive. So I like obsess about stuff and I want to be like really good at it. So it was very like weird to me not to be good at it. It like messed me up. But um today I just so good and I had that experience and my bosses were happy for me. I think I might have been speeding sometimes too, but they didn't nothing popped up really either. So they didn't tell me nothing. They told the other guy something. They're like, "Hey, you were speeding." And it wasn't just today. You've been speeding constantly every day that you work. And that's the guy that gets to work doubles and everything. So I hope eventually one day I'll be good enough to where they're like, hey, we want you to work a double because it's only part time. It's like 5.5 hours. I work from 3 to 8:30. It's a part time job. So um, I hope I get good enough to where I can work that 3 to 8:30 and then the 9 to 2 o'clock work the doubles like a full time shift. Cause Lord knows I need the money. We are struggling right now. And you let God lead. Yes, girl. Yes. It was a very beautiful day. I was like, I can't believe. I was like, this is must be what people feel. Cause I would see other people. They would say, oh, God told me this, or God came to me, or the Holy Spirit. And I would wonder why, like, I was like, y'all are making that up because I've never heard of what y'all are chosen, I'm not chosen. And, but now I see, like, why they say that it's beautiful. But some people be lying. Some people be saying stuff and they're doing it out of malicious, like, with bad intent. Some people will be like, oh, well, God told me to do this, or that you need to do this, or like they'll do it, or they just say it to get people to like, so they can seem like holy, or they can have power over people. Some people you say stuff like that, and it's pretty ugly. Good morning. It's 9:52 over here. I don't know what time it is for you guys. But yes, it is morning for me. I don't know. I know Rogers is not early over there. It's already later in the day. But yeah, some people are really like ingenuine, and it's sad. Good morning. So sweet. You're so sweet. Hmm. So you're just an hour ahead. I was like on my way back home. 9:52. Oh, cool. We're literally in the same time zone, me and you. Cause I'll be thinking like when I post a live, I'm like, I don't even know what time it is for other people. I rededicated my life to Christ 8 years ago, and I'm never turning back. Yeah, and that's beautiful. I I started like a few years ago. Started going to church. Started reading. I still have my own little like I don't know what it's called. It's not a Bible study. It's something. It's like where you make specific time for God, for to listen for the Holy Spirit. But I never got it, and I stopped doing that. I still have the book, but I need to start again because, you know, what I'm doing is not the greatest. Like mentally, emotionally, I try to have control over my life, and it's not working out for me. I'm thankful that I haven't relapsed, you know? I don't even think about using anymore. Like, God is so good. I do not even think about using, like, one time I was like, how could you even have done that? Destiny? I'm sorry, I just said my, how could you even have done that? Like, um, so stupid. I was homeless going through a divorce and my mom was dying of cancer. My life was hell. Oh my God. God is changing your heart. Sincerely, I'm so sorry you were going through that. Don't stop seeking God. Will help you. I also gave my life to Christ and never going back. That's amazing. I'm so happy y'all are sharing that. I used to drink and smoke to get over my depression and he took that all away from me. Yeah, that's what that's what started it for me. My addiction when I was a little girl, you know. I had first started when I was 8. I had started smoking weed, and then whenever I was like 10, 11, I was doing coke. And then after that, finally when I ran away from home, I started using the harder stuff. And cuz I was so sad and depressed and I felt alone and um my sister was pregnant. She was really young and she was getting a lot of attention. Well, of course, she's pregnant. She needs the attention, you know. But me, as a kid, I wasn't thinking that. I was jealous. I was hurt. I felt alone. I was just always going through something. Insecure kid, and I still am an insecure woman. You know, they say that addiction, like you revert to the age you were whenever you started. Which I was a little girl, so sometimes I think that's true because sometimes I feel like a sad little girl. Sometimes. Can you believe I never smoked weed until I was 4? Oh my goodness, girl, you started late. You started late. Most people, they do it early, early. You started late. I was a broken person. Yeah. I'm so happy that you were able to do that to find God. Because especially sometimes whenever it's later on in life, you don't have much responsibility like children to care for no more. And so some people get really lost. Mm, no, I own my own home and I'm retired. Oh my God, that's amazing. I don't think I'll ever be able to retire. Like, I feel like I started late. I lost the I lost the chance to like gain all the tools I need to like be be able to have that. My daughter's 37, you're right. Oh my goodness. Your daughter is older than me. You do not look like you have a 37-year-old. I've seen you. You are so beautiful and you look youthful. You look so youthful. I cannot believe you have a 37-year-old. That is crazy. Girl, if you do not get on live, you're so beautiful. Like, you don't have anything to be afraid of. Yeah, you're right. There'd be some though. There'd be some like very unholy people that are beautiful, and you would never know until you like actually interacted with them. And be like, dang, some you can meet a beautiful guy with colored eyes, and then it reminds me of that song "Devil with the Blue Eyes." What is it called? You're welcome. Yeah, you need to get on there, make connections. There's lots of people that want to hear your opinion and hear you. What are you eating now? I'm hungry. I'm eating baked mac and cheese, homemade baked mac and cheese. I'm very humble and I give God the glory and all the praise. Yes, girl. No, you're very beautiful. Not just like on the outside, but on the inside also. Sometimes I get at 9 a.m. I kind of I know. I literally just said that a while ago. I was like, I know it's early for me to be eating this, but I'm in my feelings. I was emotional. I was eating my feelings. I was like, I'm gonna eat me some comfort food. I let it get cold already, but I'm talking so much. But I was like, yeah, it's too early, but I'm gonna eat it. I'm emotional. I'm eating my feelings. I know you're not judging. Yesterday was worse. Yesterday, you know what I was doing? It was really bad. Yesterday, I ate some potato salad while I was having my coffee when I got home. I, it was really bad. I was like, "What are you doing?" Oh, you're so sweet and have light in you. I was watching you last night and said you're going to be successful at this. God has his hand. Oh, that's very nice. I really don't even mind if I'm not, if I'm not successful, if I don't make money. I like making these connections. Yeah, I love potato salad too. No, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love potato salad too. I was eating that potato salad. I was like, I should not be eating this right now. I should not be eating. And I was drinking my coffee. I was like, nah, this is not going to be good later on. In a few hours, it's not going to be good. It can't be good. Yeah, and me, I really have a hard time letting things go to waste. So whenever I have like leftovers and stuff, I'm like, instead of making something else, I'll be like, I need to eat that. Because nobody else in my house likes to eat leftovers, so I eat it. I just posted a video and landed on this video. Glad I did. You seem cool. I pray that God uses you as your story. Uses you. That's beautiful. I'm happy you found me too. I'm happy we found you and your story. Thank you. I have to look. I didn't know. I will have to look at your channel. I'm happy you dropped in. Yay! Look at us. Look at God. This is what I like. See, I'm so happy y'all popped in because then I'll just have like a bunch of guys just saying like some weird stuff to me. And that's not what my lives are for. It's not for that. I wonder if I can do it right now. Go to channel. Oh, Paisley, you're so beautiful. I'm already subscribed to you. What? Girl, I'm already subscribed to you. I didn't even have to subscribe to you. That's crazy. How come I think I did watch a bit, but I don't even. Oh, yeah, I did. I did. I am subscribed to you already, girl. Am I frozen? Why does it freeze like that? My face is like, why did it freeze in that position? I hope I'm not frozen again. Can you drop her channel? No, we can see. Okay, maybe it's just my laptop is doing that. Because that is not a good look. Let me see if I can, you're not frozen. Thank y'all. Let me see if I can, link her channel. Dang, you're doing really good on your channel too, girl. Oh no, I'm trying to copy it. Copy link. There we go. No, you're doing really good. And you just started what? You're doing really good. Girl, give yourself that, like, give yourself some credit in August. That's really good. I started posting, like I started actually posting videos and shorts and stuff. Um, I think in September. Oh, we all just started. Yes, we did. Why doesn't it let me post the comment? Let me see if I can post the comment. I'm really bad about this stuff. I'm really new at this. I'm sorry, you guys. Does it let you link your channel, Paisley? Am I saying your name right? I don't want to say your name wrong. Let me see if I can. I'm really bad at this, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, there it goes. So dumb. I just had to scroll down a little bit. Does it let you click on that link? Try to click on that link I posted. Okay, awesome. Let me try to get Yoli's a vet's view her link also really fast so I can post that also. What did I do? Go to channel. I thought it said I put you in timeout. I was like, what did I do? I'm not trying to put her in timeout. That sounds crazy. We all just started. But you're doing really good. Both of y'all are doing really good. Like if you, even though you don't have a bunch of subscribers, you have a bunch of views. Like a bunch of views. That's what really matters because you can have a bunch of subscribers and not get any views. You know what I mean? But you have a lot of views. Let me see. Now what happened to the thingy? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna post her link. She said, "Be right back. I'm gonna go sub to Paisley." You're so sweet. Yeah, but I said you're doing really good, Yoli, you too, because you're getting a good amount of views. You're getting people to interact with you, you know? You're doing really good. Because a bunch of my videos are like, you're welcome. A bunch of my videos don't even get like clicked on, you know? It's okay though. Yes, girl. Because when you do it unauthentically, you see what happens. I'm sure you see what happens. People start coming for you. People start, or like you'll get really big really fast, but then you'll lose that really fast. You know how they say like fast money don't last? Like fast money doesn't last. Well, same thing, subscribers, and you're doing trying to do everything fast and be not genuine, you know? That's not gonna last either. People know. Some people don't know because some people can get taken advantage of, which is unfortunate. But the majority of people know, and then some people will expose that, and then those other people that had gotten taken advantage of, um, they'll see that, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you know, do a lot yesterday for you." I'm clicking on them and like, thank you so much. I was doing that for you too. That's why I was commenting everything. I see people be a little bit rude. I'll be thinking I'm gonna say something. I'm like, let me not start nothing on her channel because people get mad when you have an opinion. Like, we don't have to all share the same opinion. You know what I mean? That's our opinion. We're we are allowed to have our opinion. You know what I mean? Like, don't get mad about it. Just let people have their opinion. That's where, oh my God, the video, I was blowing my nose because I was crying. And I'm looking at it behind there on my laptop because it keeps freezing. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe that. Oh, yay. You girl from Soft White Underbelly. Hi, Tony. Thank you for stopping by. You do not have a 37-year-old daughter. She does. That's crazy, right? You missed most of the live, man. Is it Tony and a guy Tony or Tony and a girl Tony? Because I know some girl Tonys too. You wouldn't think that there's no like girl Tony, but there are girl Tonys and there are guy Tonys. Yes, I do. I'm from Texas. I live in Texas. I'm guy Tony. Okay. Cause I was like, I know some girls Tonys. I know some girls Antonias. Like there be some of those too. Girl, you do not look like you're in your 50s. You're so beautiful. That's why when I see that, I was like, why is she scared to go online? She's so beautiful. Hmm. Yoli says hi, Tony. You serve in the armed forces. She used to. I need to start posting like when I'm gonna go live ahead of time so people can I did that today. I posted like I was going live, but it was like 30 minutes in advance. So I don't think people actually got to see it, and I don't even know how they can see it. Like, does it pop up in your feed, or how does that even work? He says hi, Yoli. But yeah, how does that even work? How do you know if I'm live? Does it pop up in the feed, or y'all just see, like, happen to see that on my channel it says I'm live? Oh, awesome. That's so awesome, you guys. I think you just need to keep out videos and lives, then eventually it gets recommended to us immediately. Oh, for real? I get scared to do that because whenever I post a lot, people don't really subscribe because they like want to see a bunch. I feel like people are like, man, this lady, who's this lady? Keep on posting and I'll get a notification. They don't want to get notifications from me, so they're like, I lose a bunch of subscribers doing that. And then it makes me feel like, oh, I'm annoying people or something. They don't want to see like me pop up in their feed. So what I do is whenever I post a video or a short, I will put on the I'll put on the thing, like, I forgot what it's called. I'm having a brain fart. I'll put on there for it not to recommend it to my subscribers because I don't want my subscribers to get mad at me for posting multiple videos and me blowing up their phone saying, you get a notification from Baking and Recovery, like, so I try not to, and then I'm scared to sometimes to post also. But yeah, I've lost probably like total 10 subscribers because after either it could be that they don't like who I am, like that I was an addict, and that I'm in recovery, or that I used to do that, or how I used to do that, or things I've done. But like they probably, I always wonder, I'm like, did they see a video and they didn't like that, I was a kid that I did, or that I'm talking about this, or that I'm talking about recovery. Like, I always wonder why, why they unsubscribe, or is it because I'm annoying them because I'm popping out video? Like, I never know why. I wish I could ask them, be like, so, you know, what made you, uh, what made you unsubscribe from me? What can I work on? And then take notes. That's what I wish I could do. No, you're hurting yourself. You need to do that. It's like taking 2 steps forward and 10 steps back. Yes. Put out your notifications. That's the hardest thing with YouTube. You just have to keep trying different things until it works. Yeah, I know. It just, I'm a little bit sensitive sometimes, a lot of the times, most of the time. And it hurts my feeling. I take it so personally, like, oh, they didn't like me. Like a little girl, I'll be like, they didn't like me, or, I they didn't like the way I did this, or they didn't like, or my video wasn't good. I was just like a little crybaby, a little titty baby that gets emotional, and I want to know why, or sometimes it's out of a good place. I want to know what I can do different, what, you know, I would like to know. All of us addicts are sensitive. Yes. That's exactly what another lady told me too that was from the soft white underbelly. She's like, yeah, I think the being insecure and all of that and the depression and sensitivity, that has to do with, as addicts, that it's our head, that's just our brain chemistry is just all out of whack. All of us, and then it says, Paige, I told her that the other day, this is great content. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. It takes a lot for me to go on here and like I want it. If you see some of my videos, I had the AI talking for me, so I would like write in what I wanted it to say, and then use stock photos and stuff. Because I did not even want to show my face on here or hear my own voice or see my own face, because I was like, no way, like I don't want nobody to have to hear and see me. Like I don't even want to hear and see me, so I try to do that, but nobody was picking on those videos at all, especially because it was a new channel and they don't know and they're like, what is this? I mean, I don't think it was bad, the content, but yeah, I was really pleased to see you going live. I had just subscribed to you an hour before. Yay! Also, I'm so happy you got to see my live. I'm happy you were able to catch it, because I have no idea how it pops up for people. I used to think like maybe they're just scrolling through the live thing and then I'll just pop up on there. But did you know that YouTube, whenever you're a really small channel, they only allow, like after 50 subscribers, they allow you to go live on YouTube directly through YouTube. But um you're only allowed to have 25 people that are not subscribers and your subscribers watching your live. So you're limited. So, and a lot of my subscribers, they probably subscribe because they seen one video they liked, or a song, they heard a song they liked, or you know what I mean? So they probably don't want to watch the live. And I want to meet people in recovery, people that are supportive towards us or understand or won't get angry because of our past, like Yoli and Paisley. Like us, we have I want to meet people like us. And so it's weird that YouTube actually, you can only have 25 people in your subscribers. Like, that's weird. Why would you do that to us? Y'all, I feel like they're like betting against us small channels. I feel like it's already harder for us because we don't get put into like the same algorithm as the bigger channels and stuff. But so like them only allowing us to have 25 25 like unsub people in our subs is kind of crazy. I've seen that. I was so happy at first, and then I seen that I was like, what? Some people probably are supportive, but also have to get their asses to work. True, true. And I can't go live like later in the evening, because last time, the other day, I tried to go live because I wanted people to know that, hey, if you do this, your channel's gonna get deleted. It was important to me because I had been already reading the policy and stuff, but it was later in the evening, and my baby was like climbing on top of the table. He was trying to jump off the table. He was going crazy. Like, he would not let me go live. He was like jumping on me. He was getting sticks. He was trying to hit the TV with the sticks. I was like, oh my God, you're gonna get me in so much trouble. I just tried to go live yesterday, and it said after the live video is over, my video would no longer be public but private. I don't understand. Don't worry, girl, I got you. So after it's privated, go to your thing, manage your videos, and put unselect private, put it public so it can pop up, everybody can see it. You're able to change that. Yeah, you're able to change that, which is weird because mine wasn't doing that the first couple of videos, and then it started doing that also. And it's only because we're smaller channels. That's what it said on the. I took a screenshot of the message it sent me saying that it was gonna do that. And but you can change that feature. You can make it public, or you can unlist it, or you could put it on private. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Supposedly it's to protect us, but hmm, protect us. They're just trying to like. I don't think it's for protection. How could that be for protection? Privating it, you know, this can be literally can be like regular content. Because if nobody popped up on this live, I wasn't expecting people to really pop up. I thought it was gonna be a few weird people like being mean and stuff or saying like weird stuff, like the guy with the gloves and stuff. But I was gonna literally just record what I had to say about the experience at work and um, seeing all the signs, the literal signs, you know, with my name and everything on it. Like, I was gonna talk about that. And then if nobody watched, I was okay with that because after that, I was gonna post it, have it posted on there, and either post it as a video or post it as my live, you know, which I totally forgot. I told myself I was gonna take clips of stuff as I'm doing this, and I forgot to do it. Which I was gonna clip the parts of my experience so people would actually know what they're watching before they watch it and know if they want to actually watch that. Or they don't have to watch us like interacting with each other, you know? And I forgot to do it because I was so in the moment that it didn't even, I didn't think about it. Don't let anyone being mean to you stop you from doing your thing. Thank you. And yeah, that guy was weird. He was really weird. And some of them are really mean because they say some weird stuff. And I try to give them grace because I'm like, you know, they might be going through some things or they might be experiencing that behavior towards them. But sometimes I'm so sensitive. I'll be taking it personal even though I know that they don't know me, you know? They don't know me and that's why they're saying this stuff. And then when they see that I'm not giving them any attention, then they they swipe out, they move out, they change the live and go watch some other weird stuff. There'd be some people on there doing weird stuff. There'd be some people like sleeping on there, acting like they're deceased. Like there'd be some women and some men doing some weird stuff so they can find the content they're looking for. There's content out there, and those people have like thousands and thousands of subscribers, and all they do is sleep on live. It amazes me. I'm like, what on earth is this lady doing? I feel like I've walked into something I'm not supposed to like walk into. Yes, girl, you got to. Like the other day, some guy was like, flash for some cash. I was like, what? You're gonna flash for some cash? I don't have any money. I'm sorry, sir. And I don't like to see that. And then he just scrolled out. Yep, some lives are strange. Yes, they're like super strange, man. They're like, oh, close the door. I forgot to knock. I'm sorry. I forgot to knock. I should have knocked before entering because what did I walk into? Oh my goodness, y'all made my day. I was like, I was so defeated. People are scammers trying to get your info so they can hack you. Oh, for real? For real? Pro- I believe it because there will be people doing all kinds of stuff. I don't know what all they do. I don't even know how they do it because I don't do any of that stuff, but it is very strange. Some of the stuff these people do. Mhm. Yeah, I don't, I don't even, or I'll ignore them, or I'll say something funny and act like I don't know what they're talking about or something, you know. But I know there will be a day where I'm like in my feelings and I'm be like, "What? Why did you say that?" And then I'll just get off live with my tail tucked between my legs. Did I paint a visual picture? Like, can y'all see me doing that? Running away with my tail between my legs. I don't have a tail though. Yeah, I have like 3 people that comment stuff on my videos. I totally ignore it. Do they just constantly just keep coming back to say weird stuff? You can block them, but don't even block them. Let them give you engagement. Like, let them, because maybe your live will be recommended because they see that people are commenting or something, you know. I don't even know how it works, but I think that's how it works. That's why engagement is important. To, you know, those big YouTubers, they'll be like, what's your favorite color? Everybody drop a one in the chat. And then they'll have like 1,000 ones and 1,000 like blues and reds, and then they have all that engagement. It's important, you know. So don't block them. Yeah, you shouldn't block them. When did you first go live? Today or like ever? Like my today I went live like an hour, like at 9:16. But my first time ever going live was a few days ago because I was just, you can't go live until you get 50 subs, and I literally just got 50 subs, 50 plus subs. It was, I think it was this week. Let me see, my first time. Oh, okay. So my first live was 2 days ago. That was my first live. Oh, I wonder why it says that the one I posted my live, the one I said one of the most beautiful. Why didn't why didn't that one come on? It came on a different one instead. What? I don't understand this. Whenever y'all see the live, the title, does it say something beautiful happened to me at work today, or does it say a random thing? Cause I had posted a whole thing saying like a description of the live. That was my first time like trying to do that, and saying that I'll be up in a few minutes. But I see that I have 2 lives on there. One of them still saying I first saw him commenting on his underbelly today. I'm logging off, guys. I will talk later. Bye, Paisley. I first saw you commenting on soft white underbelly today, then watched one of your videos about an hour ago. Then you suddenly popped up in my feed. Take it easy. Right, look at that. I commented that, and I did not expect to like everybody to like or like reach out or anything. I think there's 2 people that reached out to me from that video, from me saying, because I feel so strongly about that poor lady. That was like, man, a lot of people on his channel. I'm like, man, she can get better. You know, it's possible. And I post that. Um, have a great day, friends. I'll be watching Sister in Christ. Oh, you're sweet. Yoli, we're talking about, so you know that channel Soft White Underbelly? He posts a lot of he posts a lot of videos about people that are like trapped in addiction, about like sex workers and homeless people, people doing like illegal stuff. Like he posts and has the stories, have them telling their stories and stuff. Well, this video he posted yesterday, was about this girl that it's called Adrenaline Junkie or something like that. No, you don't know him? He's really, really popular on here. You should look him up. It's crazy. He's really big. Like, but yeah, he posted a video about a girl. It's called Adrenaline Junkie, and she's an addict, you know, and she got beat up in her sleep. She got woken up to getting beat up. Her face, her eye fractured or something, all kinds of stuff, and she was like in addiction. That's why she's going through that. She's in a lifestyle, you know. And I posted a video saying, look, I posted a comment saying that I've died, I've OD'd, overdosed, I've broke my nose, I broke my back. I've so many. I posted some comment on there trying to tell her that she can get clean. You know, even I didn't think I could get clean. I got clean, and it got so much love. Like so many people showed support, and that's where Tony came from. He seen my comment on there, and he wanted to see. I felt so bad for that adrenaline girl. Yeah, I feel bad for her too, and my arm is bad. I wanted to post pictures about like of my arm as I did that video and stuff, but the pictures I have from that when it happened are the most gruesome thing. Like I don't think you can watch that. It'll probably be like I'll probably get in trouble for it. I probably wouldn't get in trouble, but I think it would have a thing on there saying that this content is whatever, and that if somebody wants to see it, you know, it has that thing option if you want to see it or not, the picture or not. But it wouldn't recommend it to a lot of people because of those pictures, I think. Because my arm literally looked like a shark bit it. It looked like a shark bit it and almost took my whole arm off whenever they got done with the surgery. Like that's what happened. It was really bad. Like when I was discussing that in that video, I started crying, but I edited some of it out, and then I changed kind of the contrast of the video so you couldn't really see, because I don't really like to cry like in public or like when people are looking at me. But it was really emotional because I remember waking up and they had everything real wrapped up, you know, they had a bunch of bandages on, but I was in so much pain, I was freaking out. And they're like, usually people don't feel any pain because they still have so much medication in them that they don't feel it. It made me cry at some parts, and it made me love God even more for your life. You think you weren't even worthy of skin graft. Damn, look quite amazing, all things considered. They fixed it. But and yeah, I didn't think I deserved skin grafts. And what's crazy is the doctor was like, he was kind of like agreeing with me, like, yeah, you're probably not gonna be able to, like, you know, he wasn't saying no, like, he wasn't saying I was wrong. All the stuff I was saying, he wasn't saying I was wrong. I was like, I'm just an addict. They're not gonna offer that to me. I don't have insurance, you know. And not one time did he say you're wrong. Not one time did he say this is really an option. Take it seriously, you know. They fig- okay, and then they didn't fix it up. What's crazy is your skin just starts forming, like the everything just starts forming again. I don't even know how, because whenever they did that and they cut it, you can see the muscles moving. Like when they unwrapped the bandages to come look at it post op, I I freaked out. I can't believe that didn't make me just walk out and go use. It was that traumatic. Like I freaked out. I went off on everybody, which I know they didn't deserve it. It wasn't their fault, you know. And they're like, we really need to get all the infection out because you can go septic and you can die. And I was like, no, that looks disgusting. And my arm is gone. How is it even gonna heal? There's nothing there, you know? Like, I was like, it can't even close together because it's missing such a huge part of skin and muscle and fat, and everything is just gone. Like, they cut it out and they don't close it back up. They have to leave it open because if they close it back up, you're at risk of getting another infection. So they leave it wide open, and they give you a bunch of antibiotics getting pumped into you, you know, to fight off any infection. And they're like, oh, you're going to have to go into surgery again. Oh my God. When they told me that I was going to have to go into surgery, I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing another. Y'all are not taking more of my arm. What is wrong with y'all? I was like, why didn't y'all get it all the first time, all the infection? They're like, it's really hard to tell. If we miss any little bit, it can spread more infection. You know, it's hard to know during surgery. I was like, so what? Y'all are just going in there blindly, just cutting stuff out, take some of this, take some of that. And they're like, well, we're just trying to, you know, we can't really see it real well until I was like, what? That don't even make sense. So, but when they were trying to tell me, I was not trying to go into surgery again. It was too traumatic for me. But finally I did. Somebody came and talked to me. It was one of the nurses. And I think it was a guy nurse, a nice guy nurse that was understanding. He wasn't judging me because the first doctor was like, okay, you want to die? Die. I was like, what? How are you telling me to die? You know, I went off on him. I was like, who the hell do you think you are? And I was so selfish. But another guy came in and he was super sweet and understanding and gave me grace and understood what I was going through. But whole Halloween shit, frightened. Sometimes things have to get real bad before we wake. Yes, no, it does have to get really, really bad. But I was so proud of you for acknowledging how you played a part in it and for having that pain report available and never once using it. You were done with age. Yes, girl. Yes, and on that comment, on another comment from the sci-fi, I told him, I was like, yeah, we in recovery, we have to know that we always play a part. We have a role in everything. Sometimes it's hard to acknowledge that because sometimes it's very traumatic, you know, just like that girl, she got abused while she was asleep, and you had to realize your part. You're in the lifestyle, and when you're in the lifestyle, stuff like that happens. You know, we all have a part, a role that we're playing in things that are happening. You know, can be a good role, a bad role, but we all have a part, and you have to realize and take responsibility for your part. You know, but sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, it had to get really, really bad for me. Like, I broke my back, broke my nose in a car wreck, totaled my car. It wasn't even my car, it was a friend's car. That car, I totaled my car also after that. But I totaled a friend's car that time, broke my back, broke my nose, got taken to the hospital forcefully because me, no, I'm never going to a hospital. That's how I thought back then. I was like, I'm not driving, I'm not going in that ambulance. You know how much an ambulance costs to go to the hospital? But they took me to the hospital, and so much was going on. The police went and everything, and they're like, can we search your stuff? Luckily for me, I got rid of everything. And I ended up calling somebody, and I was like, hey, come pick me up. And I walked out the hospital with a broken back and a broken nose. Like, no assistance, anything. Inside the gown, in the gown still, not with clothes under, just in the gown, walked out the hospital like that with the broken back. Finally, I had a seizure a couple of days later, and I fell down a few flights of stairs. So I went back to a different hospital. I didn't want to go back to that one. I was scared they were going to call the cops on me. And Live chat, remember to guard your prime. And so I went back to another hospital. I was like, hey, my back is really hurting. I was in pain. I was like, I think I need to do something. What can y'all do about it? And they're like, what do you mean? Because it was a different hospital. They didn't know what happened not that long before. I was like, I broke my back the other day. And they're like, the nurses started laughing at me. They're like, you did not break your back. How are you walking? And I was like, I have a very high pain tolerance and I'm on drugs that help with the pain, you know? So I was like, that's why. I was honest with them, you know? And they're like, no, you couldn't be walking. Even if you did a bunch of stuff, you still couldn't be. And so the doctor took me back and did the x-ray and everything. And when it wasn't the doctor came and told me the results of the x-ray. But they told the nurses, they're like, yeah, she did break her back. She does have a broken back. They gave me the thing that to wrap around you so you can have your back straight to help bind the bones again, which I was hard headed. I never really wore, so my back is still messed up. Did you end up in debt or having to pay a shit ton of money? From the hospital bills and all that stuff. I did have a, but you know the hospital bills that after so long people start paying it for you. I didn't know that because I owed a crap ton of money, even for every time I went post op for my arm and everything, for them just changing the dressing and stuff. But I don't know if you're talking about the hospital bills and everything. But after a while, that stuff starts getting paid off, and people have it as write offs for income tax, which I never knew because I was like, wait, how do I only owe 500 and something dollars? I owe thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, I owed so much money that I was like, I ain't paying that. How am I going to pay for that? I'm not even, how can I even make a payment plan for that? It was so much. That would never be, I would, you know, that would be forever. Yeah, I had a lot of debt. And then, but people make donations or something and it's considered tax write offs, which I didn't know. So the more you know. But so many times I had waken up in ambulances and I'm like, signed the paper saying against medical advice, you know, that I'm leaving against medical advice. Yeah, look it up. It's crazy because when I seen how much I owed, I was like, no way. I was like, how do I only owe that much? There's no way. But it's gone way down and I'm so thankful. But and my credit now in recovery, when I was in addiction, my credit was horrible. I think it was, I don't even know how much it was. It was so bad. But now it's like 740, 730 something. It's really good. Let me see. I can't see the chat. Well, gotta get and go get some things done for today. Have a blessed day, Sister Becky and Brother Tony. I think. Bye. You have a good day, Yoli. I'm so happy you get to come stop by and talk and stuff. You have a beautiful day. I think most people in America don't know. You think so? They probably don't. But I would think they would know if they look it up. Which me, I really don't look it up, but I have this app on my phone that is like the hospital app. Like it's considered My Chart. I think it's called My Chart for like Parkland or something. But and on there, and for my baby, like my baby's connected to me, so sometimes I can pop in from his folder to my folder, or even on his folder, if you scroll down it'll say how much I owe because my debt is his debt is my debt, you know what I mean? And then whenever I read how much I owed, I was like, wait, that can't be right. And then I was like, I guess it is right. And that's whenever I started looking it up and somebody told me that yeah, it gets paid off and that stuff is considered write-offs for people. So the more you know. So don't ever be like I was whenever I was like, I'm not going in the. I could be dying. I got in another car accident, and I flipped my car twice. The whole passenger side came in, and the ambulance came because two guys pulled me out of the vehicle, and I went back. After they pulled me out, I was like, wait, I need a cigarette, and I went back inside the vehicle to get cigarettes. I was like, I need my cigarettes. But they're like, oh, we called the ambulance. The ambulance. I was like, no, no, don't call the ambulance for me. And the ambulance came, and they checked me, and they're like, okay, we gotta take you to the hospital. I was like, no, I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. I don't want y'all to do anything. I'm not getting charged for any of this stuff. And then they're like, oh, well, the police are coming. And I called my mother. I started walking, and I was like, come pick me up right now because the police are coming. And I don't want them to ask me any questions. I don't know if you can get in trouble for getting in a car wreck, but you probably can. But the police are coming, so my mom picked me up, and I just left my car. I didn't care about my car. I didn't care about nothing. Finally, like a few days. Wait, there must be so many people in America that panic and worry because they think they're in series that not considered the write off. Yep. Let me see if I can look it up. No, but it's so weird because people make donations to pay for other people's like medical bills. Let me see if I can look it up. I don't know if they do that everywhere though, or is it just Texas? Let me see if I can. How can I have two screens on here? Medical debt collection cards at Texas State can be sent to collections agency. However, if it's on nonprofit hospitals, they may be required to provide financial assistance to. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, okay. Says there must be. I live in UK, so I don't know. I don't have a fucking clue about America, but oh, you live in UK? That's crazy. I'm over here thinking you're like from Texas or something. That's cool. Soft White Underbelly has like so many people from all different kinds of places. So it's like the afternoon over there for you. Also, it's like afternoon time. Things roll over there. Yeah, it can be fascinating. Like I'm sure we're like fascinated, but a lot of us are fascinated about over there how things are different. One day I'll be like I'll have money enough to be able to like travel the world because I've never even been outside of like never been to like even California. I've never been to like California or any of those different states or anything. I need to like schedule these lives better. I need to schedule them so like if somebody wants to actually come and talk and interact, then they can know when and where and all that good stuff. Cause I don't schedule them real good. I did this one. I put, hey, I'll be live, but I don't even think that's not even the one that I put on there. Cause I put one that said something happened today at work, or it was so beautiful, and I'll be going live at 9:16, and it was public and stuff. That's not even the one. This is a whole different one. Let me see. I was hoping also another lady from Soft White Underbelly would catch the live also, because she was saying that she was telling me about her experience also, like inactive addiction. So I was hoping she would make it. What did I do? I've been struggling lately, but today I received it. It's gonna be okay. I guess I don't even know how to delete the other live, like the one that I'm not gonna go on. How do I even cancel that one? I'm so new to this. I need to get it together. So it can be more. I've got to drive to see my mama, but I'm fascinated. But things will. Stay safe and keep pushing your YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support so much. I guess I'm gonna end this live also, because there might be just mean people coming by. But you have a beautiful day. I'll see you on the next one, hopefully. How do I end it? We'll figure out how to end it. I love hearing your stories and info. Thank you. I have so many stories I can probably share, so many years of it. You have a great day. How do I end this? If I can figure out how to end it.